A huge match in the race for the title. 90 minutes that could be absolutely make or break for their respective aspirations. It's Bayer Leverkusen. They take on Eintracht Frankfurt, and it's live on EA TV. And this is the scene here in Leverkusen ahead of this match. We're at the Bayer Arena. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It's Bayer Leverkusen versus Eintracht Frankfurt.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 appearances says it all, doesn't it, Derek? He's been absolutely outstanding. He's taken the chances that come his way, and he looks a real threat every time he gets the ball.
And so the Bayer Leverkusen team looks like this.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back 4, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre forward. It's a good team.
And the starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And now they get the ball rolling. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game, Stuart.
Well, he's going to be under pressure now. That was a reckless challenge. He didn't need to make it at all.
Making sure nothing untoward happened. Going well. Well, let's have a look at the table, and still very tight near the summit. Both managers know today could be crucial for their title hopes. And Stuart, no margin for error.
Absolutely not. This is a massive game for both teams, so I'm expecting a really tough battle today between two very good sides.
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Ryan Gravenberch. It's with De Thomas. Regained possession. McNeil. McNeil. Koke with it. Useful looking ball. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Has eyes for goal. Oh, and it goes! Sensational strike! And now he deserves to celebrate.
Well, here it is again, and just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range.
Well, a second goal for them here. Good technique displayed. Oh, breezing past him. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Can he convert? Superb block. And the counter looks on here, options available. And he's in. Oh, covering up defensively. And given away by Leverkusen.
Well, Frankfurt haven't had that much of the ball so far, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
Oh, he looks threatening. Can he put it away? Still alive. It's offside, and perhaps he should have been a bit more alert.
And maybe a little bit more aware in the box. He was just too static.
De Thomas. Running with the ball confidently. Shot attempted. No way through. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Yes, it's been a really energetic display from them so far. The passing's been sharp, the movement from the front players has been excellent, and the finishing has been clinical. They will certainly be happy going in at half-time.
Sound piece of goalkeeping. Koke. McNeil. Now this could really lift spirits. Can they cover up? So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Gravenberg. It's with De Thomas. Keeping the ball moving. McNeil. And cutting inside. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. And he clears the danger. They've won back possession. A key game in the Bundesliga coming up live here on EA TV. It's Bayer Leverkusen versus Köln.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Extremely sloppy in possession. Koke now gets involved in the attacking side of things. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Intelligent threaded pass here. And it's gone behind for the corner. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Let's see about the delivery. And the danger cleared. Well, more live Bundesliga action for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt against Mainz.
Well, Leverkusen, as you can see, have enjoyed so much, but they've shown a real lack of creativity today. They need to be far more inventive in the final third if they're to turn things round here.
Oh, Stewart, an opportunity! Oh, terrific save.
Well, you're absolutely right. That's a top-class save. Just look how he reacts.
Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. And over comes the corner. And danger still. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper because he makes a very good save to start with. Where are his defenders following in? It's the attackers that get there first, and it's a very good finish.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Guerrero. Cutting infield here. Cuts it back. He can't hold on to it. And there it is. But hang on, the flag has gone up and it's not going to count.
Well, it was a close call, but he is just offside. Good finish, mind you.
Good pressure. Can they make something of this? And they could face difficulties here. And a goal to level it up late on here. Just look at the reaction. So underway again at 2-2. Still pushing for a winner. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Defenders need to cover. Oh, that was a terrific attack, but they'll be disappointed about the way it ended.
Well, it's good play. They force the error, break forward quickly and create the opening. However, the finish didn't match the rest of it.
And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Splendid defending. Dominic Koa. And he's in. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
And the ball is moving again, 3-2. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.
Well, really no complaints whatsoever. Well, wait a moment, Stuart, look at what's happening. Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you live right here on EA TV. And a warm welcome to Frankfurt, the home of the Deutsche Bank Park. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It's Eintracht Frankfurt, and they take on Mainz.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Well, things tend to go well for them when they play at home. Let's see if it'll be a story of more of the same today, Stuart.
Well, 11 wins out of 15 games tells you how good they've been here. They play with great freedom on the ball and defend with urgency when they haven't got it. It's certainly been a winning combination.
The starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. Here's the initial 11 for Mainz.
Well, on paper, it looks a fairly cautious approach, because unless their wing-backs can get into more advanced areas, I'm not sure where the attacking width will come from.
And now they get the ball rolling. Davide Fratesi. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Well, for Eintracht Frankfurt, a very good victory in the last game against Bayer Leverkusen. How do you think this one will go, Stuart?
Well, to go away from home and win was a good result for them in a really entertaining game. Today, I'm expecting them to repeat that performance by having the majority of the ball and creating good chances. Let's hope we have some really good attacking football.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And the situation has changed in the Leipzig game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
Yes, it's a goal for Hertha. They've scored the opener with 9 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Spot on with that tackle. That is a wonderful challenge, and they've kept the ball to boot. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Fratesi. Now can they make something happen? It should be! A goal! They've opened the scoring in the derby, and I'll tell you what, you can hear a pin drop in here.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? This looks threatening. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
Corner kick played in. Danger averted. And a fine cross. does well to keep it in play. Free kick awarded then by the referee. Delivered into the box. And failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Not the best challenge, free kick. He goes short. Could be threatening. And the keeper diving to thwart him. And over it comes. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Lincoln. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. He takes aim. Still possibilities. He got in the way of that cross. Oh, great attacking. He's in behind. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, but in the end, it's far too easy to create the 2v1 against the keeper. What were the defenders trying to do? Nice finish, but poor defensively.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Antonio Sanabria. They've won back possession. There's a slide rule pass. Well, I'm sure he heard the footsteps of his opponent. And action from the semi-final of the DFB Pokal to enjoy here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt facing Werder Bremen.
Well, what a game that should be. Played in a great atmosphere, and the cup final awaits the winners.
And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Chance to cross. An attack full of promise. Played into the centre. That is that for the first half here. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Antonio Sanabria, and he's made headway. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, but you do have to ask questions of the keeper. Could he have done better here? I think so. You can't be beaten at your near post like that.
They've given it away. Lincoln. Really a very poor ball. He's got to score! And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Can they trouble the opposition this time? And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Sylvain Widmer, targets available, cross comes in. Taking care of business defensively here. And the situation has changed in the Leipzig game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Leipzig. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 61 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. Promising attack, this. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. And it's still on. Cuts it back. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Well, the action underway once more. And no shortage of entertainment. 3-2. He's played it short here. And will it be the leveller? And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. 20 minutes to go in this one. Martin. It's wholehearted defending and the concession of a corner here. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Trying to pick out a teammate. And not cleared away properly. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Over it comes. Insufficient guile from that corner. Keeper's ball. Just hearing someone has scored in the Hoffenheim match, but exactly who? Alex Scott will tell us more.
It's a goal for Bayern Munich. They've pulled ahead by 3 with 77 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
Big chance! Great save at this stage.
Well, that would have been the winner for sure. It's a great save.
He's driven in the corner. Well, a nearly moment, you've got to say. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. All even, but will it stay that way? Oh, he looks threatening. Huge piece of goalkeeping to keep the game level.
Well, what a time to make a save like that. It's a brilliant effort.
Who can he pick out? Well, thumped clear. How can he take them on and beat them? Must take the lead here. A goal! Great excitement! How about that?
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever back heel. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. He's managed to lose his marker. And that was a very fine read. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Well, the cross. And with that, the referee blows the whistle. It's the end of the game. And the home fans will leave the stadium in a cheery mood once again.
Well, it was another good home win, but that was tight, and they were certainly put under pressure. However, they just keep finding a way to win games, even when not quite at their best. Today was a good example of that.
Antonio Sanabria, and he's made headway. And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about...
And he's gone and scored to level it again. And it's still on. And a goal here. There it is. They've done it. And will it be the leveller? And a goal. An end-to-end game. And they weren't behind for long. The tension is really biting now. Only 4 teams left in the DFB Pokal, and the stage is set for an enthralling semi-final. It's Eintracht Frankfurt. They take on Werder Bremen, and it's live. And hello to you from the metropolis on the River Main, the city of Frankfurt. We're at the Deutsche Bank Park. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we have action from the semi-final stage of the DFB Pokal coming up. It's Eintracht Frankfurt against Werder Bremen.
Well, what an occasion this should be, Derek. 2 excellent teams, 2 top coaches, a great atmosphere, and 90 minutes away from a place in the cup final. It should be a classic.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Stuart?
Well, his recent form speaks for itself. 4 goals in the last 3 appearances, and he's been playing with great confidence. There's every chance he'll get another couple today.
And the starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And a look at the starting 11 for Werder Bremen.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure. But their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
And this confrontation is underway. Really good attacking play. He's in behind. Can they slot it home? And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper's very unlucky. He makes a good initial save, but the ball comes off of him, rebounds straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Kikaishvili. I must say this looks promising. This could level it. It's still alive. A wonderful intervention. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Otar Kitaishvili. They'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Well, they've given him too much space. Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. Well, there we have it. The first yellow card of the game.
And he's going to have to be careful now. There's a long time to go here.
He's played it short here. Well, sloppy in possession. Really good high press. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. And a useful cross. And you need your defender to take charge. Might be a chance here. No hiding from the fact that they really should have extended their lead.
Well, that was a poor miss. Could they come to regret that?
Velkovic. Anthony Young. Take it away. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. But really sticking to their task defensively. Tsukasa Morishima. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
It might be on for them. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending.
Well, Frankfurt haven't had that much of the ball so far, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Well, no stopping him. Spot on with that tackle. It's time to play is over. A glorious chance. Still could be dangerous. Well, a corner kick it is. Let's see if they can put this to good use as they try to add to their advantage. Over it comes. In it goes! It just gets better and better for them. Another goal, and they can truly dream of the final now.
Well, let's look at this again. It's a decent delivery into the box, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
second goal for them here. Kikashvili. Well, approaching half-time on the home side, very much in charge here, Stuart. Your thoughts?
Well, they're dominating this first half. Their approach play, their cleverness around the box and the finishing have been excellent. They just need to continue this going into the second period.
Well, just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages here. A chance then for the respective managers to... And this conference... Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Oh, big opportunity. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Three goals without reply. Kikashvili. Excellent challenge. Might be able to set up the chance. Big opportunity. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. A key game in the Bundesliga coming up live here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt facing Hoffenheim. And they need to get tighter here. Inside he goes. And just putting it over the top.
Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Kikashvili. He's got space. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Well, they've decided to make a change. Played over. Oh, great block. And a struggle to get it away properly. A key game in the Bundesliga coming up live.
Hang on,
here.
Derek, it's a chance here.
Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. 20 minutes to go in this one. Tsukasa Morishima. This is looking threatening. And fine goalkeeping. Taken short. That's not a bad ball. Not all that convincing defensively. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Committed challenge. Getting the better of his opponent. Well, it was a risky challenge, but brilliantly executed. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Oh, magnificent free kick, but the keeper producing a save to match it. It'll be a corner. Well, they fancy a short one. It's been aimed towards the front post. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. And just 5 minutes remaining. An attack full of promise. Can he put it in? Well, he put the cross into the right place, but no one able to finish it off. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Kitashvili. A good and the referee's whistle. The home fans are thrilled because they can now book their tickets for the final.
Well, it was such a dominant performance from start to finish. They dictated the tempo for large parts of the game and were absolutely lethal in front of goal. After a performance like that, they have to be favourites going into that final now. Surely it's theirs to lose.
But it just seems in this game he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
He's in. All eyes on one man in fantastic form and the top scorer in the league. Can he add to his tally today? Live on EA TV. And hello to you from the Kraichgau region. We're at this beautifully appointed venue, the Pre-Zero Arena in Sinsheim. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And the focus is on the Bundesliga. Live action coming up. It's Hoffenheim up against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
A look at the initial 11 for Hoffenheim.
Well, it's a defensive-looking lineup, but if the wing-backs break forward, the midfield can get close to the front pair, and the front two can link up with each other, they should still cause problems today.
And the starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And the match begins. Good use of advantage by the referee. I must say this looks promising, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, it's his ability with the ball at his feet that makes him such a good player. He can go past defenders with ease, he can play in tight areas, and he has that bit of trickery as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play today.
And now they have the ball back. Well, looking at the table, you have to say Eintracht Frankfurt have been amongst the surprises and really delighting their fans with their form.
Well, what a story.
Oh, Stuart, an opportunity. Ball is loose. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. But ultimately up a cul-de-sac. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Now the task is to remain focused. Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Very difficult challenge to perform, but he succeeded. A creative look about this. And options in the centre. Right, over quickly to... and nicely parried away. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Well, apologies to our viewers for having to interrupt Alex just then. To confirm, Stuttgart have scored in that match, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Baumgartner. And taking it away. Geiger. Baumgartner. It's with McTominay. Well, they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. And space here on the flank. And players waiting at the far post. Scott McTominay. And he read it well defensively. Losing possession here. Suarez. Dangerous looking through ball. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Now can they make something happen? Well, the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper.
Well, as you can see, the hosts have had most of the ball, but unless they start passing it with more penetration, they'll struggle to win this game, which will be a major disappointment.
He's lost it. Couldn't keep it. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. McTominay. Dangerous looking attack. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Playing it in. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. And with that, the first half draws to a close. I think most fans... The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Oh, great attacking play. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Scott McTominay. Koita. Great challenge, he got nothing but ball. A really sumptuous ball. Now he's got to stay calm. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Kaderabek. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from the Bundesliga coming up. It's Hoffenheim versus Köln. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And the last touch off the defender, so a corner coming up. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Trying to pick out a teammate. And a fine tackle. Will they get themselves level here? And still a chance. And a goal to level this contest. All even. Not many sides would have the mental strength to bounce back from adversity like this team. He made it look simple, really. Scott McTominay. And breaking at pace with menace. Can they forge ahead? And the ball is loose. Really good diving save. Well, a short corner here. The corner kicks keep on coming. Short corner taken. Could be troublesome. The defender doing his job. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
A key game in the Bundesliga coming up live here on EA TV. It's Eintracht Frankfurt against RB Leipzig.
I like the look of that game.
Oh, Stewart, a chance! And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front!
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Oh, breezing past him. Well, the goal was at his mercy.
Well, it certainly was. He has to score there.
And the substitution will occur now. And this situation could be dangerous. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Time is not on the side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. But he's gone short with it. This could level it, but denied by the keeper. And at this late stage in the proceedings, it could be highly significant.
Well, it could be a huge moment, Derek. So little time left now.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Trying to pick out a teammate. Cuts it back. Putting his body on the line. Body in the way again. Firing it in. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. And just 5 minutes remaining. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And they could do damage. And with that, they've thwarted the opportunity. Bamford. And he read it well, intercepting it. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
Well, as we run the rule over this man's work, positive after positive, Stuart.
Well, he gave that back line a torrid time, didn't he? He was far...
Oh, Stuart, an opportunity. Ball is loose. And at the second time of asking, it's a goal. The keeper, meanwhile, looks to the heavens. Are we watching the champions elect? We're just 90 minutes from finding out. A draw will suffice. We have all the action live. And a warm welcome to Frankfurt, the home of the Deutsche Bank Park. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And today's the day they could be crowned champions. It's Eintracht Frankfurt, and they take on RB Leipzig.
Well, Derek, speaking to the fans outside the ground, they're in buoyant mood, so expect a brilliant atmosphere as they look to push their team over the line. What scenes we'll have at the end should they clinch the title today? Can't wait for this one.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 appearances says it all, doesn't it, Derek? He's been absolutely outstanding. He's taken the chances that come his way, and he looks a real threat every time he gets the ball.
And the starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And let's have a look at the starting 11 for Leipzig.
Well, as you can see, they're going to play with the front two, and if you do that, it's vital that they work as a pair. They need to play close to each other and combine as much as possible.
And now they get the ball rolling. Showing a lot of guile there. It should be! And the corner's been given. Now sending it in. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Moreno. And so the battle commences. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking it to come, you would think. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Can they put it away? And he clears it out of harm's way. Struggling to get it away. Özcan. It's with Bulligo. Chances on. And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? An alert intervention. Over the touchline for a throw-in. It's a good-looking ball in behind. And a promising-looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. And in with a real chance. Oh, what's he gone and done? And whipped into the box. No-nonsense clearance. He's found a pocket of space. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next? So back underway following the equaliser. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Did well to win the ball back. Could be troublesome. An attack full of promise. Well, the attack looks promising. And a useful cross. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Oh, he's lost possession. Timothy Weah. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Weah. Well read to put an end to that attack. Can they hit on the break? Crossed into the penalty area. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Well, no problems defensively. Shot attempted. Able to get a body in the way. Will this corner bear fruit? Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Can't get the shot through. So a half an hour remaining. Now what can they do from here? Not a great pass. Kasper Dolberg. Vega. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Oh, offside. How marginal was that? But the flag is raised. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And the counter looks on here. Options available. Promising possession, this. Making sure it didn't get past him. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. There to take it away. Well, they still have designs on the win. And it's played into the centre. But it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. Imran Lusa. Özcan. One advantage with, well, such a high degree of difficulty. Not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
And the situation has changed in the Leipzig game. Alex Scott, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Leipzig. It's now 1-0 with 86 minutes on the clock. What a game of football we have on our hands here today, Derek.
Cheers, Alex. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Beautifully disguised ball. Oh! it for them. There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And there's the final whistle. In a way, this game had an academic quality about it. Everyone here, including the players, just waiting for the moment when they can celebrate their accomplishments. The trophy will soon be theirs.
Well, it's been a long wait, but it's worth it. Celebrating in front of their own fans. They've been excellent this season. They fully deserve to be the champions.
And that is a vivid picture of what we associate with this group of players. It's all about the team ethic. You can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity.
Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player. And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition, but my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth, and now they savour the moment. Full marks to the entire team, and now they get the chance to exhale and enjoy.
They've been brilliant in this competition, and so have the fans. They've really got behind their team. They've played a big part in this win. Just look at those faces in the crowd. Great stuff.
Yeah, really a match made in heaven between players and fans. And these celebrations are going to continue for quite some time. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.
And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans...
Ich danke Ihnen zunächst mal, dass Sie so kurz nach dem Abpfiff bei uns sind. Vielen Dank.
So, ich danke für Ihre Geduld und darf dann um Ihre Fragen bitten. Für heute haben wir's. Danke für...
A wonderful setting, the Olympiastadion here in Berlin, and thousands of fans have poured into the capital for what promises to be an absolutely riveting DFB Pokal final. It's Eintracht Frankfurt. They take on Borussia Dortmund, and the action is next on EA TV Live. Well, at this time of year here in Germany, it always comes down to this. Welcome to the Berliner Olympiastadion. My name is Derek Ray. I'm joined in the commentary box by Stuart Robson, and we're privileged to be here to bring you action from the DFB Pokal final. It's Eintracht Frankfurt facing Borussia Dortmund.
While the Bundesliga is a top-quality league, the German Cup final is a great occasion. We've got a full house here in Berlin, two very good teams, and a chance for these players to write their names in history. It should be an absolute cracker, Derek.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him, Stuart?
Well, he's one of those players you want the ball to go to. He's such an exciting player, and most importantly, he's very effective, as his goal-scoring record tells us.
The starting 11 for Eintracht Frankfurt. And introducing the Borussia Dortmund side, Roman Bürki begins in goal. Kurt Zuma plays alongside Manuel Akanji in central defence. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. An interesting match stands ahead of us. Dortmund kick off. And he keeps going. Will he play it in? Well, it still could be dangerous. Promising attack, this. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Holland. Holland. Dortmund have been awarded the free kick by the referee. Well, a foul, but no yellow card at this early stage, in the opinion of the referee.
Well, he might just be lucky it's so early on. He'll have to be careful now.
Well, you have to conclude, Stuart, an opportunity wasted.
Yeah, and the other players are furious with him, and rightly so. That's such a poor free kick.
Plenty of options. In with a chance. Oh, yes! First to score in this final, and it could be highly significant.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
Well, as they restart the game, how will Borussia Dortmund reply to that setback? Moving forward effectively. Crossing opportunity. And the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. But they took care of the situation defensively. Holland. Nicely saved. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. Chance to attack using width. Now delivering that deep cross. Well, in fact, a good but straightforward claim by the keeper. Room to roam on the wing. And it might be. And touched onto the frame of the goal. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, as you can see here, the initial attempt is good, but his reaction is brilliant. He was so alert there.
So 2-0 now. Really good reading of the game to win possession back.
Well, Frankfurt haven't had that much of the ball so far, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Well, a poor attempt at a challenge and on he goes. But a good piece of tidying up. And the counter-attack is on, options available. Can they take advantage of the situation? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Manuel Akanji. Throw-ins given. Manuel Akanji. Pedri. Well, there to intercept. It looks promising. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and the finish is clinical. Hitting it cleanly beyond the keeper, that's a good goal.
We're back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Now to play it goes. Goal kick. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark and attack in this game, Stuart.
Yeah, he's not played well, has he? He's just failed to have an impact here. Mind you, I think we could say that about the whole team. He just hasn't looked like scoring today.
So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Pacheco. Baku. Holland. He scored once already and close to making it a double.
Well, every time he gets on the ball, he looks a real danger today.
Playing it in. Could be. Well, if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
Well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity. Well, that was a great save. But the way they're playing at the moment, the equaliser can't be far away now.
Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Very clear who got the last touch. So a corner coming up. Stoppage in play and a chance for the referee to go back and retrospectively hand out a yellow card. And time for the change now. So the corner played into the box. Not on the target. Space was at a premium, though. Erling Haaland might be able to set up the chance. Was an important piece of defending. And space for them here on the flank. In position, still a chance. And he clears it out of harm's way.
Well, I don't think they've been at it today, but maybe, just maybe, that great save will inspire them now.
Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Diogo Dalot, and does well to keep it in play. Haaland. And options in the centre. He's played it over to the near post. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Defenders need to cover. In with a chance. And a goal! They've added to their lead. Much needed security.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Kurt Zouma. Pacheco. It's a good Dortmund move in the making. Terrific block. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. It's opening up for them. They might be able to get in now. Easy meat for the goalkeeper. Now we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. In behind for him to chase. A really top-notch piece of defending. Chouameni. And he read it superbly. Well, he's lost the ball. Haaland. Aurélien Chouameni. Haaland! Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And there goes the final whistle. The cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. Memories are being made.
Well, just look at those scenes down there, Derek. What a contrast in emotions. Brilliant for the winners, despair for the losers. But overall, the right team won today.
Yeah, you can see what it means to this tight-knit team. Real solidarity. Well, this is special for everybody at the club. What a great moment for any young player.
And this is what you dream about when you start playing football. When you're playing in the playground, you want to win a cup. Brilliant moment.
Yes, a special moment in the career of any footballer. And now for the trophy lift itself. The cup winners.
Well, you can just see what it means to those players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
There's always the element of chance in a cup competition, but my goodness, they've taken the rough with the smooth, and now they savour the moment. Full marks to the entire team, and now they get the chance to exhale and enjoy.
They've been brilliant in this competition, and so have the fans. They've really got behind their team. They've played a big part in this win. Just look at those faces in the crowd. Great stuff.
Yeah, really a match made in heaven between players and fans. And these celebrations are going to continue for quite some time. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.
An interesting match stands ahead of us. Dortmund kick off.